Hi, welcome to Prophetic Dreams Terror. I am Prophetic Dreams, and welcome to another pick a pile. Today we have a no contact topic, and we're looking at what would they like to say or admit to you. Also, we're going to be looking at the future actions towards you, if there is any, and who are they. Well, honestly, you already know who this person is, but I'll also draw on more. Maybe you've also went no contact with multiple people, so I will be touching on or like drawing on certain specific person's energy just to narrow it down a little bit. Unless if it's everybody, also we will see what comes out. So okay, so I have 4 piles for you to choose from. I'm not sure if it's going to be 4 or 3 actually, but I have different piles for you to choose from, multiple different piles for you to choose from. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So yes, see you in your respective piles. Bye, my baby.
I'm not a prophet, but sometimes I have prophetic dreams.
Pile number 1. Let's see. Let's bring this close. I'm trying to bring the mic a little bit closer to my mouth. Hopefully you can hear me properly. I feel like you can though. Okay. Anyway, no contact for pile number 1. Who is it? What would they like to admit to pile number 1? How would my pile number 1 know that who this person is? The no contact. Who has went no contact? Who has pile number 1 went no contact? Okay, so this is somebody that they've went no contact with you, and you're like, thank God. That's like a side message, pile 1. So this person could have been the person who pulled their energy first from you, and they thought that you were going to change them, pile 1. But let's see. Who has pile 1 went no contact with? Who has pile number 1 went no contact with? Okay. Okay, 6 off. We have 2. Oh, we have 1 card. Let's put it this side. I actually wanted to put it the other side. You saw me. One more card. Who has pile number 1 we no contact with, and what would they like to say or admit? How can pile number 1 know it's them? Give me details about this person that pile number 1 has been no contact with. Okay, wait. Because I'm looking for a card because I saw that there was one that flipped. Yeah. I'm only taking 3 cards. And then I'll use my other decks for more information. But pile number 1, the person who you have went no contact with, definitely. So I'm definitely getting the storyline of they left first. Okay. Wow. Okay. What I'm seeing is pile number 1, you went after this no contact situation. You guys went and triumphed. My mic is falling. It's like there was a new beginning. There is a new beginning. So pile number 1, you could honestly be watching this reading just for fun. You don't really care about the people that you went no contact with, honestly. There's a few connections that you wouldn't mind starting on a new leaf or granting a new opportunity or a new a second chance, a new chance, a clean slate to a few people. A few people. There's definitely a lot more people that want to start over with you, pile one, that you have no contact with. With the death card, I feel like it's multiple people because with death comes a funeral. So there's a lot of people that also attend a funeral. As I'm saying, I'm assuming it's a large amount of people that you no contact with, pile one. And it's funny because it's the same card. It's literally the same card. This is death. This is celebration. This is triumph. This is victory. This is winning. This is being on a high horse and just feeding yourself, because you have been victorious. You have achieved a lot. You have been successful. So this no contact person is somebody who views you as having had the better end of the deal from being no contact with them. So they can see that you went on to have a better life. Oh, so this is the same exact message that I got because I did this pile yesterday, but this is a fresh shuffle, fresh everything. I tried to film yesterday, but I was too late, and yeah. But today I'm here anyway, and it was the same exact message, and the message was there. The King of Cups came out, and the Ten of Cups, and the I forgot what's the other card, but the message, oh, the Five of Pentacles. So basically the message was how the people that you went no contact with, they view you as their like family. They see you as family, and they thought that they could get away with doing everything that they did to you that made you guys go into no contact. It's like they put you through so many trials and tribulations out of the fact that you guys are family and you're not going anywhere. It's like, no, Power One loves me. They're not gonna go anywhere no matter what I put them through. It's almost like that love that you feel for like your grandma. You know that your grandmother's gonna pass away, and probably they're gonna pass away first because they're an adult, but then you 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 just live life saying like my grandmother's gonna live forever, and you don't want to think about that grandmother, grandfather, just any grandparent, any parent even, or sibling or whatever. You just don't imagine that person. You don't imagine life without that person, and then one day they're not there and you just don't know how to live. Except in this scenario, it's like you went and you lived. You went against all the odds. You beat the odds, and you managed to start a brand new life and get a new lease in life on life. That's how they view you. That's how they see. That's what they'd like to admit. This is how you would know that this is that person. So definitely, family members. That's why I'm saying with the death comes a funeral. So it's like people who are hurt by the person who passed away the most are people who knew the person, of course. So immediate family, close friends, spouses, partners. Yeah, but this is somebody who you definitely had an ending with, like no doubt. Like you watching the right video. You definitely went no contact with this person, and they view you as having had the better. It's like the grass was definitely greener on your side. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking at this greenery here from this grass. It's almost as if like you triumphed, you were victorious, and you were on this one. You were on this horse, and you just and you went through this pathway here, and here you are on greener pastures. That's what they'd like to say. They'd like to also admit that you look so good. You could have been getting sudden recognition. Recognition, yes. Sudden recognition. For a very few percentage, this could also be at work. So you could have been recognized at your work for sure. No, I meant to say for a few of you guys, it could be somebody who's at work, who has witnessed your growth with the death card, who has witnessed your growth, and they feel like you deserve the promotion, but you guys are no longer talking. So this could be a former colleague or a current colleague actually, but you're no longer talking to them as much. I feel like when you were new, it's like they were mentoring you, and then as you grew, they became threatened with your potential, with the Six of Wands here, with the potential recognition that you're getting, and with the growth that you're getting, with the recognition that comes with your growth. So it's like from a distance, they would like to tell you that you deserve what you got. You definitely do deserve it, and um I'm not feeling any bad vibes. Honestly, it's like they're not jealous. It's just you guys are you're not talking. So they're like, okay, nobody other than you, honestly, who deserves it. So keep going. For people who this is their former like person, former partner, I don't think this was a person's former partner though. I'm heavy feeling like family. If it is a partner, this is a partner who saw you like you guys used to date when you were in high school, even before that, literally watched you grow. Literally watched you grow. And you guys grew together. And so that relationship went from lovers to like friends. And so they'd like to say that you're the shit for sure. Pile one. And their future actions is definitely wanting to start on a brand new page with you. They want to burn the past and come through. They just don't know if you're going to allow them back in, though, Pal One. They really don't know. Let me do dark confessions. What would they like to admit or say to you? Let's see. Some more. And future actions. But as I said, I'm not feeling any heavy energy. Like hater or bad vibes. Nah. This is definitely a person who's also put the past in the past. They're ready to put the past in the past with the death card. They've mourned your loss, like the loss of you in their life. They've mourned you already, having left during no contact. They definitely can say they can see your worth with the Ace of Pentacles. They can see what you contributed into this relationship. And they want to say there's no one like you. Definitely with the with the Six of Wands, like it's like you have the spotlight in their life. You'll forever have the spotlight in their life. They will forever hold a torch for you in their life, with the Ace of Pentacles as well. So with that being said, any day for me, if Pal One were to come back and break no contact, and they would say, let's start over, I would be more than happy. I would be more than glad. More than glad. If anything, I have so many questions actually. With the Ace of Pentacles, I have so much that I want to learn about from Pile 1. So yeah, if this is a family member, which I'm strongly getting, as I said, it's like there's... I'm sorry, tried to fall out. Yeah, I told you that they're ready to mend things on their side. It's like, but they also understand that they're not in a position to be the person who breaks no contact. It's almost as if they feel bad for what they did to you. They feel like they're not worthy of coming back into your presence unless if you say so, Pile One. Unless if that's your will. Unless if that's something you want to happen. You know? They're like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to rekindle things with pile one. However, am I open to it? Definitely, definitely. Look at pile one. If anything, I'm so sorry. I'd like to apologize to pile one. And if anything, I'm the one who's lost. I've lost so much. Look at the death card. I've lost so much. I've become this, it's almost like I've gained this dark cloud over me and I've had to shield myself. And that's the journey that I'm on, you know? So yeah, they'd like to say, I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. I told you that they hold a torch for you. 1444, as I saw the clock when I looked up. It was 1444. What else would they like to say or admit to pile number one? Let's do a dark card confirmation. Like a dark confirmation. What would they like to admit or say to pile number one? And wrap this reading up quickly. Okay. I feel abandoned by you, and it is triggering my childhood traumas. So I did say this could strongly be like a family member or somebody that you grew up with, somebody who they saw you grow together. I told you that I keep saying it over and over that people who go to a funeral are usually the person who died, their relatives, their spouses, their this is a person who's witnessed you in their childhood. They closely attach you to their childhood as well. So they know you since you were a child, and yeah, they feel abandoned by you. I told you they can see that you went and had greener pastures after them. They can see that you went on and lived life and you got the better end of the stick. That's what they'd like to admit and say to you, pile one. Let me quickly wrap this up. You guys are going over the time limit. I'm gonna keep these readings 15 minutes each, but I'm already at 16:30. So what would this person like to say to pile one? Okay. They'd like to say to you, stop putting off your dreams. Your visions are meant to be brought to life. Your visions are meant to be brought to life. So they definitely believe in your talents. I told you that with the 6 of Wands, you could be gaining recognition, and honestly, they feel like you deserve it. They're like, nobody better than pile one. I may have treated them like shit, or I may not be in their lives anymore, but I'm not gonna speak shit about pile one just because I no longer have access to them. I'm still going to hold the torch. I'm still going to speak highly of them. I'm still going to recognize them and the role that they played in my life. If they ever were to come to me and say, let's start over on a new leaf and choose to forgive me, man, I would grab that opportunity with both hands. I would literally grab that opportunity with both hands. And then we have here, oh wow, I want to get married to you ASAP. Yeah. This is somebody who puts you on a pedestal. I was saying in yesterday's message, which was part of yesterday's message, which was this person views you as their standard. You are their one. It's like whoever they date, they compare to you, especially if it's your ex. Well, you were in no contact with them, so you do have some sort of history. So if it's your ex, whoever they're dating, they compare them to you. Whoever they talk to, they compare those conversations to you. Even with family, especially with family, they talk to other cousins, even if it's like your cousin, and they talk to other cousins and they're like, but this cousin's not better than this cousin, then pile one, my cousin or my sister, even if it's your siblings and you've in no contact with, even if it's your parent, they're like, I miss this child of mine though. I miss my daughter, I miss my son. Yes, all my other children are still talking to me, but I gave birth to a so an amount of children. So even if it's one that's missing, I miss them. Even if the for example, I have 10 children and 9 of them are here, the one that's missing, I miss them. That's my child. I want all my children under one roof. But yeah, for those that this is your ex, like a romantic partner, they want to get married to you. They put you at a pedestal. So I definitely feel like the ball is in your court here with the Ace of Pentacles. If you do want to go no contact with this person, first thing they're probably gonna tell you is I'm sorry. No matter, it's like you blocked this person. If they were to find out that you unblocked them, the first thing they would say is I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Even if they were to call you on a drunk night, the first thing they would tell you is I'm so sorry. And yeah, they don't think that they deserve a new chance from you. They're not shocked that you guys are not in no contact. Excuse me. They're not shocked that you put them in no contact. But they definitely do want to start a new life, a new chapter with you. Even if that chapter means that you guys don't need to be in each other's lives. Whatever decision you choose to make, this person respects, because you didn't deserve any of it. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve the pain that they caused you, this person, and they know that. So they're like, at this point, I'm gonna humble myself when it comes to Pile One, because I did them so dirty. But also, I was young. I've forgiven myself with the death card. I've buried that person also. They've definitely changed, Pile One. I'm not gonna lie. You pulling back your energy and going no contact with them has triggered a growth in them, has triggered a lot of childhood traumas that they had to heal and deal with. Honestly, they had to go from the death card to the Six of Wands themselves. But it's not the same as yours, Pile One. So, okay, yeah, that's for you. That's who is having no contact with you. What would they like to say to you and their future actions towards you? So, bye. Hello, my pal twos. Let's see. Your no contact reading. Who and what would they like to say to you? Plus future actions towards you at the end there. So, let's see. Who is it? Give me details, certain specific details on who it is, Spirit, and what would they like to say and admit to my pile number twos. Okay. Who is it? And what would they like to say to my pile number twos? Quick. Who is it? What would they like to say to my pile number two? Specific details. So far, I'm hearing a Virgo because of the Hermit. Virgo, isolation. This is somebody who they also could have disappeared from the face of the earth. Yeah. As I said that the 10 of Wands came out. You in pile one. Oh, that's different. Who is it? Ooh, what? Why did I hear that? Okay, specific message. It's very specific. This is somebody who ran away from a responsibility. You were in no contact, pile 2, with somebody who ran away from their responsibility. They hid away from their responsibility. What they like to admit is that they definitely did run away and hid away from that responsibility, but they would like to come back rushing in now. But because this is the night, as a reader that you're watching pile 2, I wouldn't trust their actions. It's almost as if it's fleeting. This person's gonna leave again. They have no sense of responsibility. They are alone now. They are a little bit reclusive, but it's like, what do you do by yourself with all that time if you're not attending to your responsibilities? This is who that is. This is somebody who could always say, I'm working, I'm busy, I'm working. Hide behind work, hide behind work. This is somebody who hides me. You felt like they hide behind their work or they use their job or career as an excuse. Pile 2. That's also what they'd like to admit. Like heavy. Look at the bottom of the deck. They use their job, their career as a way to hide away from their responsibilities. They make their job their main priority. That's who this is. They'd like to say and admit to you this is such a straightforward message that they've been hiding like a little pussy. That they've been running away from their responsibilities, that they've been making matters worse for themselves. It's almost like somebody who, it gives me very much Nine of Swords energy. Like you keep replaying the same scenarios over and over in your own head. When you are alone with the hermit, when you are in hermit mode, you just keep replaying all these scenarios and keep putting up these walls and keep creating problems where there aren't any. And then you want to come rushing in as if you have a solution to these problems that you made. Sorry, that was my alarm for my laundry. But yeah. And that alarm reminds me of this Knight of Wands. It's almost as if I'm filming right now, right? And this alarm, I know I set it, but it has the audacity to go off while I'm filming. Like, the manners. So rude. I'm joking. But also, yeah, it's almost like that energy. It's almost as if this person, what they'd like to admit is that if they were to enter your life again, or if you were to go contact, if you were to reach out, they want to reach out themselves. If anything, they've been thinking about it. Ooh, you know what it is? They've been procrastinating on coming to you. This is somebody who has been hiding from you, pile 2. They hid away from you. In pile 1, it was more of like you guys stopped talking and it was all known. Here, it's like, no, I'll be back. No, I'll do this. I'll show up. I'll be there. I'll show up for you. I'll show up. Relax, I'll be there. And then they never show up. And then when you text them, you get back to them, they've ghosted you. And then now they want to come back rushing in. I don't like this energy. Now they want to come back rushing in as if now you're supposed to drop everything. And trust, while you guys were in no contact, they were thinking they were getting creative in terms of ways to reach back out to you. Should I just come in proposing, let's go on a date with pal 2, or should I come in, let me buy them something? Should I send them money? Should I buy them a gift? Should I pay their bill? What should I do for pal 2 when I come back? I want to be big, explosive, something that reminds them that I'm here, because the way I left, such scary ass nonsense. The way I left, pussy boy behavior. And here they're gonna come in trying to be friendly, flirtatious, as if nothing happened. Let's pick up right off where we left off. It could have been 10 years or 10 months since you last seen this person. They could take 10 hours to respond to one message. So you decided to go no contact with this person. You just decided to take your energy back. depending on how serious this is. So if it's like a person who you've went no contact with for 10 whole years, they want to come back talking about the last thing that y'all did 10 years ago, or like, oh my gosh, the last time I saw you was 10 years ago, girl, let's go grab brunch. And you're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did you get my number from? Who? What? You've gained weight or you've lost weight? Your whole physical appearance has changed. I can't even recognize you. Who are you? And then they're like, it's me, friend. And they're like, friend. Girl, I invited you to my party or to my graduation or to my bachelorette or to my wedding, to my anything that means a lot to me. I invited you to that thing and you said you were coming 10 years ago and you didn't show up. When I called you, I tried to follow up. I tried to rush after you and I tried to follow up. Guess what? You were blocking me. You had all these wands up, all this baggage up, carrying it or making excuses, reasons, stupid nonsense. Right? When you took that time to yourself and you became so reclusive away from the world, away from me, bro. And we were friends. I thought we were homies. This is a friend. Heavily feeling like it's a friend. A friend and a situationship, something that didn't get serious. This person was afraid, could have been afraid of getting serious. 444, as I looked up on the clock. They were afraid to shine that torch. They could have just wanted to hermit all the time. But it's like, what work are you doing in hermit mode? What are you doing there? Life still has to move. Are you working on yourself or are you just isolating? You know? Their future actions is that they're definitely coming forward though. As I said, they've been thinking about extravagant ways of coming back into your life. They're coming up with extravagant ways of trying to get back into your life. This was such a straightforward message. Let's see. What would they like to say or admit to pal to? What would this person like to say or admit to pal to? Okay, we have a card that fell out. Well, didn't fall. It flipped. I'm trying to read as quickly as possible. But also as... Yeah! Yes! That's crazy. You are my favorite. You are the person Yes. You are the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you are my person. Yeah, you are their favorite. You were there. That's why they're thinking of extravagant ways of coming back into your life, pal through. Huh? Pal through. Pal through. This could definitely be your friend. I was really strongly getting that this is like a friend. There's somebody like, I thought you were my homie. Like you guys could have been really close and then I don't know what happened and they just closed off. And what hurt you the most, Paltu, is that why couldn't you talk to me? Even if it was a matter of going, bro, I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm going through something and I'm changing and this is making me emotional as a reader. But they might even cry, pal, too, if they like when they decide to come back and they decide to do this extravagant gift or whatever, this extravagant way of breaking no contact with you. They might cry because it's like, phew, you don't like, I missed you. You were the only friend that was real with me. You were the only friend that had me the way, that held me down the way that you did, Paltu. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I bought you, I hope you still like Cinnabons, or I hope you still like apple pies. Because that's what I got you, bro. I really, really love you. And I'm so sorry. You know? What else would they like to admit? Yeah, you were their favorite person to talk to. You were their favorite friend. You were their favorite friend. Like, out of all the friends they've ever had in their entire life that they've ever created, you are their favorite, Paltu. They can't even forget the memories that you guys had or made with each other. You were their favorite. Even if this could have been like a situationship, you were their favorite situationship because you guys had the element of a friendship. Like, bro, it's like it's a situationship because he or this person, I'm strongly getting it's the male, but whoever didn't want to label this and take it the next step further, if I'm talking strictly situationship storyline, right? Whoever didn't want to take this the next step, it's because they were scared. They were very scared. They were very scared. They were holding on to baggages from the past that they let affect this relationship and affect the potential of this relationship. So now what they like to admit is that no, actually, you were my favorite. You were my favorite even more than the people who I got to call my girlfriend or I got to call my boyfriend. You were my favorite, even though we were just a situationship and we ended up flirting and we were friends with benefits, but you were my favorite. You were the person who I could call when something good happens or when something bad happens. And bro, I miss that shit. Shit is going down in my life and and not shit as in like it's hectic, but you know me, I'm a hermit. You know me, I tend to overthink a lot and it's like this person, Palto. You know who I'm talking about and you know how they think, you know how they move. And so yeah, they definitely coming in soon enough to send you a message, a very flirtatious one. If this is a situationship and you resonate with the situationship storyline, then they're gonna come in very flirtatious, saying all the things that you guys used to say to each other back then. Whatever pet names that you guys uniquely gave each other, uniquely, keyword unique. They're gonna come in sending you a message, calling you by those names. As I said, I hope you still like Cinnabon. So they're also gonna try to buy you your favorite. I like carrot cake, and I have a person who used to buy me carrot cake back when we used to date. But it's almost like that's what I'm getting. Like a person buying you your favorite snack. Yeah. So let's see. One more card. One more card as to what would they like to admit to pile number 2 is that there are feelings of anger inside of me that I need to release before I explode. That would explain this 10 of Wands as well. I need to release before I explode. I told you that they will definitely be future actions towards you is that they will be coming to you before they explode. They've been carrying this within them for way too long. They've been missing you for way too long. This no contact has been getting under their skin for way too long. Even if it's a friend, like platonic friend, bestie type shit. Give me more on this person and how Paltu can know it's them. What would they like to say to Paltu? Yeah, I am with them, but I'm thinking of you. Told you you are their favorite. Whoever they friends with, whoever they fucking on now, doesn't compare to Aquarius feminine. That's extra messages if you have Aquarius placements in feminine houses or in feminine placements. I don't know how to explain that. So for example, you have an Aquarius Venus, an Aquarius moon, an Aquarius in the second house, in the fourth house, in the sixth house, in the seventh house. If you have Aquarius in the seventh house as well. So, but an Aquarius feminine. So you're an Aquarius moon, an Aquarius sun as well, an Aquarius Venus. I already said this. An Aquarius Lilith. any Aquarius placements, and I already read this. Yeah, I am with them, but I'm thinking of you. Definitely, they hold the torch for you here. So you should definitely go watch Pile 1. Go watch Pile 1. Especially if this is a, you're watching for a situationship. Yes, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Comic soul ties. They could have, every time they try to leave this person that they're with, something keeps pulling them back. It's like I told you, like, this person is almost as if they're scared of responsibilities. They're running away from their responsibilities. So this could be somebody who they have a child with someone else. So they keep going back to that person. But even when they're there, they can't keep lying to themselves because they're thinking about you. You are their favorite. Ooh, y'all could have dealt with each other a long time ago. I'm hearing, as I said, 10 years ago, or even, 10 months, a baby can be born in there. Y'all could have been dealing with each other even 10 months ago. This person got somebody else pregnant, especially if it's a situationship. It's like they didn't take you serious, or you weren't the only person that they were talking to at the time, but they damn wished that you were the only person that they were talking to because you are their favorite person. And they need to release before they explode. They're angry at that person. They're angry at themselves for the choices that they've made, where now the result is that you guys are in no contact. So they realize that they're about to explode. So they're gonna come rushing in pile 1, pile 2. Yes, please go watch pile 1's video. Like, I hardly ever say that, but do it. Do it. There's a little bit of a message, especially if this is like a sibling and you recognize the not a sibling. I said friend. Yes, if this is a friend, then stick here. That's fine. Just end here. But if you resonate with the situationship scenario, then go watch pile 1 because there's more messages for you there. But yes, you are their favorite. They'd like to admit that. Yeah, with the friendships, with the friend storyline, every time they try to break away from the current friend group that they have, they keep going back. It's almost as if the friends that they have they're good for now. They're here for now. They only here for a good time, not a long time. This is not the type of friends where they're like, I can count on this person to be at my wedding 10 years from now, or to be my bridesmaid or my um pride of honor. Whoever that they hanging out with, they just trying to pass time, but they keep thinking about you and all the good old days that you guys had, all the jokes you guys used to crack together. Everything, everything. But yeah, that's all good that I have for you, pal 2. I'm gonna see you next video. Bye, baby. Okay, pal 3. Who is obsessed? Yo, what? I just started, literally. Okay, I guess this person is obsessed with you. No contact. Who and what would they like to say and admit to you? Also, future actions towards you. Right. The more cards I pull on the tarot, the more detail I'm getting on this person, and we're gonna narrow it down. But I'd be like, hello, did you see how I made that mistake? Was it a mistake? Is it a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? So don't believe in that either. But they're obsessed with you. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. No contact for my pile number 3. Who and what would they like to admit to pile number 3? And how can pile number 3 knows them? Give me certain details about the person that they're in no contact with. Okay. 7 of Cups. Queen of Swords. These are all the cards that came out, flipped out. There was a card literally earlier. Okay, Okay, good. Then I'm gonna have to shuffle again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shuffle again. Check. Yeah, so the person who you have no contact with is somebody who I'm sorry, I'm just focused on finding the other card that flipped the other way out. I tried to do it on camera, but felt like I was not getting to where I was going. This is somebody who, wait, let me take out one more card and then focus completely. Okay, one more card. Who has pile number 3 went no contact with? This person that they went no contact with. Who are they? Give me certain details about them currently. Okay, give me certain details about them currently. And yeah, what would they like to say when it's a pile number 3? Oh, you know what's funny? They're obsessed with you, but they don't have much to say. It's like they don't want to say. Oh, never mind. This is somebody who had you confused, but like they had you in, they had their options open, so they had you confused in that sense, almost like they had their hand in many hats. They had they think they were doing multiple things. It could be multiple people, could be they were juggling multiple streams of income, so they didn't have time for you or the relationship that you guys were pursuing or whatever that is. This could be somebody who also chose another option over you, or chose having more options other than having you alone. What they'd like to admit is that with the Queen of Swords, you were the most logical option. You are the most logical option. You are their brains to their fire with the Knight of Wands. This person could have air and fire sign in placements, but with the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Wands, they heavily could have underestimated you, or underestimated your worth. They could have shortchanged you. That's the word I keep hearing. Like they could have breadcrumbed you, and you were sitting as the Queen of Swords saying, no, these are my standards, these are my boundaries, this is what I believe in, this is like you see with the hand, almost like this is what I stand for. And I'm not going to stand for somebody who's going to make me feel confused, or have me doubting, or have me going through so many options. You could have knowledge of the fact that this person had multiple options, or they were doing a lot of things, like other things had their attention other than you. Like I'm also getting like a football player who he has to go to practice, he has to go to matches, there's a diet, there's interviews, there's practice, there's football sponsorships, there's so much, and there's so little time that they're making for you. And even in that little time, it's like then they put their friends first, going out with their friends, or going to see I don't know, they'd rather take a nap than talk to you. They'd rather, it's like that's how this person was. It's like they put you last. They're 7 cups here and you could have been their 8th. And so they were just like, ugh. And you, pile 3, were like, nope, Queen of Swords. And what, you're gonna put me in this situation? No, baby. I know what's right and wrong. And this is wrong. The way you're treating me, wrong. I am a queen. You're the one who's a knight here. You're the one who who just got all of these things. Now they're overwhelming you, baby. I've been doing this for some time. I know how to handle a person who has multiple things going for them. I have multiple things going for me currently. Ooh, this could be you, pal 3. Where you're like, I'm the one I have so many options too. Like, I'm hot. I'm the Knight of Wands. So whoever you in no contact with, they find you as a person who has multiple options at their feet. You can have anybody you want. You can have anything you want. They feel like you have so many layers to yourself. They know that you have so many layers. You're so multifaceted. They know that you have the potential to be anything because you have everything at your disposal. And not only that, you have a good head on your shoulders. You know how to make the right decision. You're very intellectual, very intelligent too. And you are charismatic. You are energetic. You are a flirt. You're able to socialize, sociable. You are able to be the life of the party when the time comes. So guess what? You're able to have this work in your favor. This is what they'd like to admit to you as well, pal 3. This person that you were in no contact in, ooh, they'd like to admit that they were jealous. They were jealous of you. They wanted to be you. And it could have been a man wanting to be a woman. You could be a woman watching this, yes. This is somebody in your past who put you in a situation where they were confusing you on purpose, having you have all this mist, all this cloudy judgment, causing you to have a cloudy judgment. They did that on purpose, so to mislead you, so that you don't make the right choice, so that you keep falling for their flirtatiousness, they smooth words. And so when you win no contact and you maintain that boundary and you were like, nah, I'm not with all of this. They were like, damn, mommy, you straight. Damn, papi, you straight. I thought I could get away with it. And you're like, no, I'm not around here. And so after you did that and you went your separate ways, they're looking at you and they're like, no, but pal 3 really was like not playing. And I'm sure they have multiple options because they're the Queen of Swords, whether I like it or not, whether I try to play them or not, whether I was trying to be swift, in and out energy or not. Whether I want to admit that I was in my player Mr. from the Himalayas trying to play with the Queen of Swords, but she's discerning. She is blunt. She quickly made me one of her options. If anything, I know for sure, for damn sure, that I'm one of her options, not the other way around. This person may come through for sure with the Knight of Wands. They may send a flirtatious text like, hey stranger, especially with the 7 of Cups. It's like somebody who sends like a group message to multiple people and whoever responds. But also it's like they're hoping that you respond. The only reason why they're texting other people is so that their ego doesn't get hurt when you don't respond back and the other people are there as a distraction. I say, pal 3, maintain. Don't respond back. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet and see how confusing and confused you will leave them. How stuck you would leave them. Like, damn, pal 3 didn't even respond back to that message and I was being so sweet and nice. Gaslighting you, just try to come out. I've been lying to you. I've been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Queen of Swords, you were right. I told you, you have a very good judgment of character. Very good. Discerning, you're very discerning. And you were able to see that this person, Ooh, this could have been a very brief fling. I'm talking not even situationship, a fling. This is somebody who, damn, like it could have been like a one-night stand. it really could have been a one-night stand, and that's what it will always be. Oh, Queen of Swords, were you, did they impress you? I don't think you were impressed. The way you also set that boundary, like, you're so strict, like, you're not easily impressed. Also, it's like they put you in a situation again, you were so confused. And it's even the slightest confusion. It's like, as soon as you guys had the one night stand, now they're no longer texting you, they're no longer calling you. You're the one who's calling them, saying, oh, I arrived at home safely. And you're like, what the fuck? But you're the one who was all up on me trying to hit this. Now I'm the one chasing you. Nah. I'm the Queen of Swords. I don't do that. And so when you pulled back, they're like, what? Wait a minute, now I'm the one who's chasing after them. I'm the one who's craving them. I'm the one that's missing them now. I'm the one who's like, where did Pal 3 go? Now I'm missing you. And you weren't wrong. Anything that you said to this person, Pal 3, you weren't wrong. You could have told them a truth about the whole situation, how you were reading the situation, this person. Like somebody who was trying to take you for a fool and try to make you one of their options. Literally, that's the only storyline I'm getting here. This is definitely somebody who was trying to make you one of their hoes. Take it how you apply, whether you're a man watching this or women. This is somebody who wanted to make you one of their options, and you were just not with that. You were like, nah, bro, I'm worth more than that. I'm worth at least cutting all of your other hoes for. That's what I'm worth. And what's funny is that you know that. And you were the one, when you were coming up to me or chasing me with the Knight of Wands energy, when you were coming up to me, craving my energy, hot on my heels, wanting me, being like chasing me, literally, when you were the one chasing me and you were the one trying to bag me or have me obtain me, when you were the one who literally pursued me, that's the word. You were the one who was persistent in pursuing me, and once you caught me, you were just trying to make me fall in line. Oh, I'm sorry. You must have forgot how hard you were running after me. How out of breath you were by the time I gave you a chance. Ooh. Look at that. It says, I am not sure I can meet your expectation. The pressure is too much for me. That's why I asked you, Paltrim. Did this person satisfy you on that one night stand? Even on that date? Even if it was a kiss? I feel like it has to do with physical touch too. Like, whatever happened, it led to something physical, whether it's a hug, whether you became close to their body. You know, sometimes all you have to do is get a whiff of someone's breath and you're like, damn, that mouth stank, and you're no longer hot or nothing because did you skip brushing your teeth today? Like, no, you can't be that hot wearing so wearing that, like, you look good on the outside, but you're telling me you forgot to brush your teeth. Now you're no longer attractive, for example. Is that what happened, Pal 3? Tell me the truth. What happened with this person? Like, this is somebody who, once you gave them a chance, they disappointed you so bad. And it's like, again, you're a Queen of Swords, so you have experience. It's like you've been let down way too many times, so you can see the danger coming. You're like, you have nothing to offer me. I can see that you don't meet my expectations. They know. You were right. That's why you were right came out the first time. You were right. You were right. Whatever you say to this person, I feel like you also confronted them with the Queen of Swords. You were truthful to them and you were honest, and you were like, for example, after that one night stand, they never heard from you again. Or when they call you, you're like, what? You couldn't even kiss me properly. And they're like, oh, ego destroyed. So now they're like, damn, you're right. You're right. You're right that I want to put you in a third party situation or treat you as one of my hoes just because you bruised my ego. You're right. You're right that I was gaslighting you. In fact, you're right that I didn't meet your expectations. You were right that I felt a lot of pressure. They felt a lot of pressure. That's what they'd like to admit. They feel a lot of pressure being with you. But at the same time, they like you. They like what they see. Like you, they type with the Knight of Wands. You, they type. You are they type. You remind them of everything that they like. Especially in terms of like addiction. I just saw a sex demon now. on my deck. So I'm on another deck now. I'm gonna pull more cards, and then that's it for you, pile 2. Pile 3, sorry, that was my mistake. Give me more messages about this person for pile 3. How can they know? What would they like to admit? And future actions. Future actions. This is somebody very flighty. They may text you back, but don't count on it. Pile 3, who is this? Who is this person? And what would they like to say or admit? Okay. Let's see. More cards, please. And what they'd like to admit. More cards on what they'd like to admit and what they'd like to say to pile 3. Who is this person? Anything, any extra detail, please. Give me a few more cards. This is my last shuffle. This is my last shuffle. Or maybe I should do this another, yeah. So it says definitely an extended vacation is needed. So yeah, go on vacation, girl. It's okay. Capricorn child, you may have a Capricorn child. That's how this, you know that this reading is for you. Or this person has a Capricorn child. Or you have Capricorn placement. Oh, it says here. Come on, pick up. It says here, I am jealous over you and do not want anyone around you. I am possessive of you. The audacity, because hello, you're trying to put me in a 3rd, 4th, 7 party situation here with the 7 of Cups. The fuck? Yeah, definitely an ex. Not an ex that was serious. No. You don't even count this person as an ex. I said already, fling. Something not serious. Something fleeting. Something that was very brief. But when it started, it was very passionate, very lustful, very persistent. I told you, like, very, I'm gonna get you. But once I have you, that's it. I don't want nothing else. In fact, I don't even have the ability to show you a good time. Like in bed, I'm a no-show, girl. I don't even know how to kiss properly because I'm such a player. I don't have the time to be with one person and learn their body because I'm always just passing. I'm gonna choose another deck. One more card on this deck and then we're done, pile 3. And this is supposed to be a very short part. Tell me more about this person and what they'd like to admit and if they'll be coming back anytime soon. Will they be making their way back? I told you that they like you. I told you that they still remember you. They like you. They remember you because also with the I am possessive over you. It's like they remember you because again, they remember the fact that they didn't meet your expectations. It's like you're the one that they disappointed and like fuck, I can't go back and start over because they don't want to give me another chance. I already fucked it up so bad and they already know that I was trying to put them in a 7 party situation. They already know that I was just trying to make them like I fucked it up. That's it. That's what I can say. Passion. I told you this thing had like instant chemistry. Like each other equally, having fun. Yeah, this person was just having fun. But then they didn't think that they'd fuck around and fumble you at the same time. It's like men always know your worth. They're just hoping that you don't. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting hesitation. Okay, this is a side note. So for somebody who's watching this, I saw 111 now on the clock. 21 on the clock now. So this is confirmation for you. Do not lose hope. Just because this whole reading was about a fucking fling, bro, love is really coming. And the reason why you broke it off is because you're a Queen of Swords. You desire something deep. You desire something more meaningful. You desire something more greater than just a fling, somebody who's going to put you in this confused state, multiple options, putting you last option, putting you and so you're like, no. So anyway, this is a sign for you that, listen, have faith, love is coming, and it will be in a form. You will be meeting this person, and they will be in a meeting, or you will be invited somewhere, invitation or meeting, right? Surprise invitation or meeting, and you're gonna hesitate to go to that place. You're gonna be like, I don't think I want to go to this party, and then your friends are like, no, bro, get the fuck out the house, bro. You've been single for way too long. Come outside. Come outside. It's summer. It's summer. Well, it's summer in Cape Town, in South Africa. So summer. Come outside. It's December. Fuck, it's the holidays. Come outside. And you're like, okay, whatever. And then you weren't expecting it. That's when Cupid's arrow meets. Kanti, your person is there. So yeah, they're definitely coming in quicker than you thought. Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Continue healing your inner child. Continue doing that. And just because I told you that your person is coming in sooner than you thought, I'm not saying obsess over that. I'm telling you that release it. In fact, go on a vacation. Go on a vacation by yourself. Just have fun. Just be in your childlike spirit where you don't care. You're not shy. Even if you are shy, there's a part of you where you're like, okay, I'm gonna let loose at some point. Just be free. Be a child again. Explore. Ask questions. Be open to talking to people. I'm happy that you even had this fling, but this is a fucked up fling way too. Don't go into another fling. Flings are not for you, Paltre. Don't do it. Don't do it again, and I know you won't. Relax. This person, they felt a lot of pressure from fucking with you. It's like this person, you slept with them and they weren't impressed with the job that they did. They didn't give you that stick well, and you were like, oops, I gotta leave. I see my way and it's out of the door. Thank you. You will never find me here again. Yeah, a hot boy. You had this person who's like, oh, I have to go to work. I have to do this. Every time I'm like, let's make plans. You're like, no, I have to do this. Be here. Be with friends, family, people who, never time for me. It's okay. I'm gonna leave. I know where the door is. I see it. I'm out. So whatever you told this person before you left, because I don't think you left just unannounced. They know. They were like, damn, you were right. Word for word, back to back. I'm horrible at sex. I'm horrible at kissing. Yes, my teeth stank. Fuck. Yes, I was trying to put you in a... Damn, I was trying to play you. Yes, I was trying to feel myself with you. I was trying to humble you. Yes, I'm sorry. So, yeah. They don't have the guts to come back to you, though. I can tell you that much. If they do come back with the Knight of Wands, it's because they're going to be trying their luck. So, don't respond, Paltry. Do not respond, because that's what's gonna eat them up. They think you're gonna, in fact, you might not even respond, and they're gonna triple text you, back text you, calling you, everything. Keep not responding. Keep quiet for the rest of your life, pile 3. Thank you. And my lovely pile 4 is my last pile, last but not least. What is a pile number 4? Why did I get all churchy? The Ace of Swords came out flying, but I'm not even trying to shuffle for real. Let me shuffle on camera so you can see. So, pile number 4. No contact. No contact for my pile number 4. Who and what would they like to say and admit to my pile number 4? Also, what is the future action towards my pile number 4? Right? So, who is this person? What specific details? How can my pile number 4 know that this is the confirmation for pile number 4 that this person is the person I'm talking about? Pile number 4. Give me no contact for pile number 4. Contact. Okay, let me put it back. Start over with this part. Pile number 4. No contact for my pile number 4. Who is it? Okay. 3 cards fell out. With the last one. 6 of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I told you. The Ace of Swords came out in the very first time. They could be Jamaican or from that side of life. Heavy African, like an African father. Did you go no contact with your African father? Did you go no contact with your dad, bro? With your authoritative parent? Did you go no contact with them? Did you go no contact with somebody who they could have undermined your victory, your goals, your wins. They undermined your power to succeed, your thirst. They undermined your truth, your story. Like the King of Wands, I'm seeing somebody who's always feeling like whatever they go through is more than whatever this person had to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because they're also facing different directions. Oh, yeah, you definitely went no contact with this. This is a parent. Heavy feeling that this is a parent, a grandfather, grandfather, father, uncle, dad. I already said father, uncle, older brother, very older brother. And the way you guys are not facing the same direction, it's like, and then somebody else chose their own path and they became very successful in it. They were well recognized. They were, ooh, you know what I'm also getting here? You went no contact with, it's like you're coming from a family whose surname carries a lot of weight. So you're always gonna be watched anyway. Wherever you go, as soon as you say your name and surname, they know it from somewhere. 9 times out of 10, the person is like, "Wait a minute, is your dad?" Blah 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 blah, and you're like, "Yeah, that's my dad." Funny because you haven't spoken to them in maybe like a year. Haven't spoken to them in a year. In a year with the Ace of Swords. You haven't spoken to them, especially with the swords. You haven't had a conversation with them where you guys held the same sword, where you guys came to a mutual understanding, where you guys came to a mutual agreement, where you guys were thinking on the same page, as I said, where you guys both had your hands on the same sword and you were like, you know what, we both agree with each other on this. You went no contact with somebody who didn't think you would be a success, didn't think you would be victorious, didn't think they knew you would be recognized. But it's as if, you see this horse is the only thing that's looking back. So it's like, I know that this person, even though they're not looking back at me, I know that my surname, my family, I myself as the king, I have done enough for this person to go out there to just mention my name or mention my surname to be known. Funny pal, for you could not even be using your surname. I feel like every time somebody asks for your full name, you just kind of like, oh, fuck, I wish I was operating under an alias. You could be operating under an alias. You could have moved and started a completely new life, and you go by your middle name instead of the name that people call you at home. Yep. This is somebody who has definitely masculine energy, even if this is your mom, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, bro, that's who this is. And what they like to say is that they know for sure. It's like this, yeah, as I was saying, the horse knows home. So the horse knows that this nigga, in as much as, sure, your truth is valid, Palfo. Your truth is valid. I'm not here to downplay your truth. And I don't know what this King of Wands put you through that made you look the other way, turn the other cheek, and decide to accomplish your own things without no help, no communication, no resolution, nothing. And you were just like, fuck it. But this animal knows where it was bred and where it was birthed and where it was taken care of and everything. And so it's almost like You know, a prince being kicked out of the palace, but with that same horse that they always were riding and they grew up with. That horse loves you. They love you because it's a part of you. They identify with you more than anything. But they also know that, hey, we come from royalty. We come from this family. We come from this clan. We come from this tribe. This is what we represent. Even though we're going to start our own thing, we're going out there, we're going to do our own thing, we're going to pave our own way, have our own audience, our own crowd, do our own thing. You could be a business owner who owns something either totally opposite of the family business or something that's completely the same but your own company. It's almost like it's either you're a competition for your father or not. But your father's like, I don't see no competition because I've been doing this for 7+ years. I've been doing this since a baby. And here you are, you think you're gonna take my spot. Ooh, this is somebody who definitely views you as competition. They view you as competition with the King of Wands, definitely. They can see you coming up for their spot. But they're not threatened. Actually, they are. They are. The fact that you're okay with losing me even. But in their own right, they are a king. In their own right, they did go through their own experiences to make them who they are. And Pal 4, fuck the fact that they're not trying to change and understand you. So, if anything, I applaud you for going and paving your own way. I applaud you for going and starting your own shit. I applaud you for the success that you've actually accomplished, Pal 4. I am so proud of the accomplishments that you've managed to achieve by yourself over the years, ever since you cut off this person could be very narcissistic and they feel like it's either their way or the highway. Yeah, one of those, if you're gonna come to my house, you know you're not gonna smoke no weed. It's not allowed in my house. You ever seen me smoke weed? No, don't. Even if you ever seen me smoke weed, I'm smoking it under my roof that I bought with my money. And if you're gonna be in this house, then that means you're gonna come at home at this time. So it's so hard for you to even visit home because you're like, oh, once I go home, my dad doesn't play. My dad does not play. You could be a female watching this, you're like, but I want to visit home, but I know that I'm only gonna stay there up until a certain time. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep over. And it could have been like a year since the last time you slept there. And your mom is also controlled by this person. It's like whatever the king decides goes. So that's why it's like now your parent is the other parent is caught in the crossfire, even if they want to show up for you, and they do. Like, I don't get they've abandoned you. It's like you guys speak through this one parent, and this one parent is like, Madai, why, father, king, dad of powerful, come on, you can't be treating the kids like this, Claire. They are children. They're allowed to explore and do this. And then the father's like, no, I've put way too much blood, sweat, and tears in this. I've been in that office living. Why don't they want to take over the company anymore? I built this shit from the ground up for them, and now they're telling me it's for nothing because they want to start their own businesses. This person wants to study art, baby. We own it. Wada. And so they feel like their version of things is the only is their truth. And then the mother's like, okay, you don't need to be angry. But now the kids, can you see, they're no longer talking to you. Your relationship is strained. You don't have a son anymore. And at first they're gonna say some very hurtful shit like, I don't care, they can do their own things, I don't care if I lose my children. Like, that's why you went no contact. I'm so sorry, Pal 4. They do care. If anything, they would die if you were to die. They would kill the person who killed you. They would but they definitely stuck on their bullshit, and they're not gonna change their minds anytime soon. Very hot-headed, extreme stubbornness. You could also get this from them a little bit. You don't want to admit it, but deep down there's a little bit of similarities with you and that person. And I feel like that's why you guys are also not gelling. You guys are not clicking, and it's all a part of life, Pal 4. You guys will, either come into contact again, or you will establish healthy boundaries and healthy communication going forward. Because this Six of Wands is going somewhere. There's a journey that they're on, but currently they're in a phase where they're being recognized. They're being given their accolades. Like, okay, you won the first war and you're back from the battle. Good job, thank you. But this is not the end of the war. You know, you may have won this battle, but it's not the end of the war. You didn't win the battle. You didn't win the war. You won the battle this time around. So let's end the war. Let's get you to being certified as king. And watch how you also gonna be saying, Mara, my journey, my journey, my journey. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just, I know, I feel like powerful. By the time you get to be king, you'll be different, and you'll allow for people to. I just got a sudden image of Aang. You know Aang, the Fire Nation. Zuko, Prince Zuko and his dad. Yeah, that's what I got. Prince Zuko and his dad. That relationship. That type of relationship. And it's not funny, but it's crazy how Zuko is actually, in as much as he's so angry and he channels so much of that anger, he is his dad's son. And he's actually much better than his dad. That's why the dad was threatened by Prince Zuko. The fact that Prince Zuko he's a softie at heart, and that's what the dad saw and didn't like. It's like, when are you soft? You're like your mom. You're a mama's boy. But it doesn't make this person any less stronger, any less smarter, any less more dangerous, any less more respectable, things like, you know what I'm saying? So okay, game my pile 4. Let's see, extra messages. Oh, okay, I went straight to this one instead of the one that I was going for each pile, so let's do that. Extra messages to confirm who this person is for my pile. Yeah, this is definitely a sign for my pile number 4. Give me extra messages for my pile number 4 for them to know who this is, please. Okay. So this is definitely a sign to start that business or continue with your current business. I literally said this, that you could have went and started a whole business or started to pave your own way outside of this person's judgment or this person's knowledge. This whole reading is definitely a sign. This whole reading is the truth with the Ace of Swords. And they'd like to also say, I like to make your life harder on purpose. Hashtag a hater. They're a hater, bro. This person is only here to hate on you so bad, bro. And it's so sad that you could potentially be Powerful's parent. What the fuck? What the fuck? How you do that? Aquarius feminine. So your mom could be an Aquarius feminine. Or you could be an Aquarius feminine watching this. This could be a boss also. This could be your boss. Your male boss. I'm getting, it's very closely linked to work and your achievements with work and your goals. And you're like, how did I go no contact with my boss if they're my boss? You know how you did that. You don't have to talk to your boss every day you see them, but you know, yeah, you don't talk to them as much as you used to talk to. They don't have access to you as much as they used to. As soon as you come through, they turn around, you turn around, everybody turns around and sends the other cheek and goes the opposite ways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely a sign. You may have Aquarius placements in feminine placement in feminine places. So an Aquarius moon, an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius Venus, an Aquarius. I feel like I said this also for another reading. But tell me more. No contact and future actions. This person is not going to have any future actions. They won't be breaking any of the no contact. They'll wait for you to come back to them. They'll wait for you to be the bigger person. Tell me what they need to tell you. Okay, that's the one that touched the table. We have You're Mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you are mine. It reminds me of that element when I say that it's like somebody who's like, so what's your surname? And then you say your name and surname, and then they're like, oh, so your dad is blah 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 blah, and you're like, yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad, unfortunately. And they want to let you know that they know that that happens. They know that you're out there going, unfortunately. They like it. This person is a hater. It's like 50 Cent, bro. Like, they enjoy putting you through the ringer. They enjoy putting you through the ringer. They enjoy teaching you this lesson. You see right now, there's no contact. They're enjoying it. They love it. They're like, okay, I love it for now. I love it. Because I said what I had to say. They said what they had to say. That was their truth. This was my truth. Also, we both stood on business. They love that. You know what it is that they love? They love the fact that you remind them a lot of them. They see a lot of themselves in you, but they don't know how to express love when they see themselves in other people, because I'm going deep. They might not even like themselves, bro. This is how they were raised too. Like somebody who shows love through insults, through jokes, through sarcasm. Well, sarcasm, I'm sorry, bro. You had nothing to do with this. Give me one dark confession. Let me wrap this up. What would this person like to say to my okay. Wait. What would this contact like to say or admit to my partner before? What would they like to admit? Okay, let me take those off because I was doing that. I told you, this person, it's a facade. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. It's not fun to lose your child. It's not fun to lose a child, to see your child hate you. It's not fun. It's like this person resorted to being a hater of yours as opposed to being a lover of yours, and they're your parent, bro. Because they're overwhelmed with jealousy. They're overwhelmed. I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. I told you that they won't be the one who breaks no contact. They won't, because they can't stand to see you. They can't stand to see you, bro. They can't stand to see you, your success. They can't stand to see your success. They can't stand the fact that you guys have the same surname. You guys have everything the same. You guys are in the same family. They hate that you're in the same bloodline, and the fact that you're better than them. That's the part, that part where you're better than them. And you know what's funny? What makes you better than them, you're tapped into your feminine energy, is that you are compassionate, you are considerate, you hold space for other people and for yourself, for your own emotions. You're not just some fucking, oh, I'm blunt and I'm gonna hide behind there. Whatever I said is what I said, and I'm stubborn, I'm this, I'm stuck in my own ways. You know what I'm saying? You're mine, just because you're my son or you're my child. You belong to me. You're not allowed to go against me. Nah, bro, continue with your business. Continue with whatever it is that you're doing, with your hustle. Continue with it. Continue thinking that you want to start your own business. You right to. Whether it's something completely, this in its worst form could also be like your father being a gangster or being a thug or being like a well-known gangster, and they like take over my name in the streets, dog. You can't be out here being a cop. You want to be a cop? You want to be a cop? You are the biggest drug dealer's son. You're the biggest drug dealer's daughter, and now you want to be a cop? I have a cop in my own bloodline. They're mad. They're pissed. They feel so betrayed. So betrayed by your decision. And so you went and be a cop. And then so when you get to being a cop, and you're like, wait a minute, is your dad that drug? Bro, we had your dad arrested 10, 20 years ago. That nigga, we've been looking for him, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, yeah, I'm here to do my job, bro. If anything, don't associate me with that man. I haven't seen him in years. Thank you very much. I've told him multiple times to change his ways. He doesn't want to. If anything, he likes to make my life super hard. I could be telling him right now, sending him a message that, bro, the police are coming to your house. he's gonna be mad at me. So yeah, that's who and what they would like to admit. Who it is, what they like to admit, but a very few. Because Aquarius feminine came out, I told you this could also be a mother that has heavy masculine energy. If they're a mother, they are your single parent. They don't. They call the shots. They're stubborn and they know it, and they lack that very motherliness. It's like you have a father in a mother's body. So that's who it is. A mother, any person that raised you. Mother, stepmother, grandmother, a very old aunt. So yeah, bye bye. See you in my other piles, guys. See you in my other videos. Bye, babies.